travel, it's often painted as the ultimate reward after years of hard work, a chance to see the world, visit loved ones, or simply relax in a new place. For many seniors, it's a long-awaited dream. But what if I told you there are significant, often hidden health and emotional risks associated with travel in old age? What if, in some cases, approaching travel without understanding these dangers means you must not go without serious preparation? That headline might sound shocking, even negative, and I understand why. We celebrate active seniors, and travel is a key part of that. The common perception is that if you're healthy enough, travel is simply a matter of booking tickets and packing bags. But that overlooks a crucial reality. The aging body and mind have different needs and vulnerabilities than they did in younger years. The complexities of travel changes in environment, routine, and stress levels interact with these age-related changes in ways that can create unexpected challenges, turning a dream trip into a difficult or even dangerous experience. In this video, we're going to get real about senior travel. We're not trying to discourage anyone unnecessarily, but rather to inform and empower. We're going to reveal 5 specific, hidden health and emotional risks that seniors should be acutely aware of before they embark on their next journey. These aren't just minor inconveniences. They can significantly impact well-being and safety. By understanding these hidden risks, you or your senior loved ones can make more informed decisions about travel, plan more effectively to mitigate dangers, and approach journeys with the preparation needed to navigate potential pitfalls safely. The goal isn't to stop you from traveling, but to help you travel smarter and safer. These points are based on an understanding of age-related physiological and psychological changes, common challenges encountered during travel, and practical considerations for maintaining health and safety away from home. I urge you to stay with me through all 5 points. While some risks might seem obvious, others are more subtle, but equally impactful. Understanding the full picture is essential, and the final risk might surprise you the most. Let's delve into these 5 hidden health and emotional risks seniors should know before they travel. Starting with number 1. Introduce point #1. Hidden risk number 1. The dangerous disruption of essential daily routines, especially concerning medication and sleep. For many seniors, maintaining a consistent daily schedule is crucial for managing health. Medication timing, regular meal times, predictable sleep-wake cycles, and even routine bathroom visits are all pieces of a carefully balanced health puzzle. Travel, by its very nature, thrives on disrupting routine. Time zone changes throw off medication schedules and circadian rhythms. Long travel days mean missed or delayed meals. Unfamiliar beds and noisy environments make consistent sleep difficult. For a senior managing conditions like diabetes, hypertension, or heart rhythm issues, missing or mistiming medication can lead to dangerous blood sugar fluctuations or blood pressure spikes. Lack of sleep exacerbates fatigue, reduces cognitive function, and increases irritability. Irregular eating and hydration can lead to digestive issues or dehydration, impacting overall stability. This disruption is often underestimated, but can have significant health consequences. Consider Mr. Thompson, age 76, who took blood pressure medication every morning at 8 a.m. On a trip across several time zones, he became confused about the timing, thinking he could just take it sometime in the morning in the new location. He ended up taking doses hours apart from his usual 24-hour cycle. By the second day, he felt lightheaded and dizzy, nearly falling while exploring a market. His doctor later explained that the inconsistent timing had caused his blood pressure to fluctuate dangerously. Similarly, Mrs. Gable, 79, found herself exhausted and disoriented on a bus tour because changing hotels each night meant different beds, different noises, and constantly interrupted sleep, making her feel unwell and anxious throughout the journey. Meticulous planning is key. Pack all medications in clearly labeled containers in your carry-on. Know your medication schedule not just by time, but by relation to waking/sleeping. If crossing time zones, consult your doctor beforehand on how to adjust your medication schedule safely. Build buffer time into your travel days to allow for rest and sticking to essential routines like meals and hydration. Use sleep aids only if prescribed and tested beforehand. Prioritize getting enough rest, even if it means skipping an activity. Prioritizing and planning for maintaining your essential health routines while traveling is paramount. It minimizes dangerous fluctuations in health conditions and helps manage fatigue, ensuring your body remains as stable and functional as possible, allowing you to enjoy the trip more safely. Introduce point hash 2. Hidden risk number 2. Heightened risk of falls and injury when navigating unfamiliar environments. Seniors often experience changes in balance, gait, vision, and reaction time. At home, they know the layout, the potential hazards that loose rug, the one step, and their bodies are accustomed to the space. Travel throws you into a constant stream of unfamiliar environments. Airport terminals, train stations, hotel rooms, historical sites with uneven cobblestones, crowded markets, slippery bathroom floors in rented apartments, poor lighting in hotel corridors, unexpected stairs, lack of grab bars in unfamiliar bathrooms, uneven pavements, or simply being distracted by new sights dramatically increase the risk of trips and falls. A fall that might result in a bruise for a younger person can lead to serious fractures, hip, wrist, head injuries, or prolonged immobility for a senior, sometimes with irreversible consequences. Mr. Lee, 85, was excited about his cruise. He felt confident walking on flat surfaces. However, one evening navigating the ship's dimly lit corridor back to his cabin, he didn't notice a slight change in carpeting where it met tile. He stumbled and fell, breaking his wrist. The rest of his trip was spent managing pain and navigating with a cast, significantly impacting his experience and requiring rehabilitation upon return. On a walking tour in Italy, Mrs. Chen, 77, underestimated the difficulty of navigating ancient, uneven stone steps and paths, leading to severe knee pain that forced her to miss half the planned activities and required medical attention. Be proactively aware of your surroundings. When arriving in a new hotel room, immediately check the layout, identify potential hazards, rugs, steps, and locate light switches. Wear sturdy, non-slip, comfortable shoes suitable for walking. Don't be afraid to ask for assistance, e.g., at airports, train stations. Use handrails whenever available. If necessary, use a cane or walker. Even if you only use it sometimes at home, travel adds extra challenges. Be extra cautious in crowded areas, on stairs, and in wet conditions. Consider the physical demands of your itinerary realistically. Choose accessible tours and transportation options. Being hyper-aware of your environment and taking simple precautions against falls in unfamiliar places is crucial for preventing injuries that can derail a trip and have long-lasting negative impacts on a senior's mobility and independence. Falls are a major concern. If you're making a mental note to be more careful about your steps while traveling, type "Watch my step" in the comments. Introduce point hash 3. Hidden risk number 3. Increased vulnerability to infections and illnesses due to exposure and a less robust immune system. Travel often involves spending time in crowded, enclosed spaces, airplanes, trains, buses, busy lobbies, popular tourist attractions. These environments are ripe for the transmission of viruses and bacteria. The aging immune system is typically less efficient at fighting off new pathogens compared to a younger person's. Furthermore, the stress and fatigue of travel can further suppress immune function. Contracting a common cold, flu, or a more serious infection like pneumonia while far from home can quickly escalate for a senior, leading to more severe symptoms, longer recovery times, and potentially requiring hospitalization in an unfamiliar healthcare system. Even milder illnesses like traveler's diarrhea can lead to dangerous dehydration in seniors. Mr. Kim, 80, caught a bad cold on the flight over for his family reunion. What started as sniffles quickly turned into a nasty cough and fever. While other family members recovered quickly, Mr. Kim developed bronchitis and had to spend most of the reunion in bed, feeling miserable and needing to see a local doctor. The stress of being sick away from his usual care providers added to his distress. Mrs. Davis, 75, ended up with a severe stomach bug after eating something questionable from a street vendor. The resulting dehydration required an 4-drip at a foreign clinic, cutting her planned adventure short and causing significant worry for her family back home. Practice diligent hand hygiene. Wash hands frequently with soap and water or use alcohol-based hand sanitizer. Avoid touching your face. Consider wearing a mask in crowded indoor settings like planes or trains, especially during peak illness seasons. Stay up to date on recommended vaccinations, including the flu shot and pneumonia vaccine. Be cautious about food and water safety, especially in destinations with different standards. Stay well hydrated. If you start feeling unwell, rest and seek medical advice promptly before symptoms worsen. Taking proactive steps to minimize exposure and support your immune system while traveling is vital for preventing illnesses that can range from inconvenient to life-threatening for seniors, ensuring you can actually enjoy your trip rather than being sidelined by sickness. Introduce Point 4. Hidden risk number 4. The significant emotional and cognitive strain that travel can impose. Travel is inherently demanding, requiring constant processing of new information, decision-making, problem-solving, and adapting to unexpected changes. For seniors who may experience some natural changes in cognitive processing speed, memory recall, or flexibility in thinking, this can be overwhelming. Getting lost, dealing with delays, navigating language barriers, managing luggage, or simply coping with constant stimulation can lead to increased stress, anxiety, frustration, and even confusion. This emotional burden can be particularly challenging for seniors with early-stage cognitive impairment, where unfamiliar environments and disrupted routines can exacerbate symptoms. Feeling overwhelmed can lead to poor decisions, increased risk-taking, or simply make the entire experience unpleasant. Mrs. Wilson, 78, was traveling alone to visit her sister. Despite having all the information, navigating the large, confusing airport terminal felt impossible. She missed a sign, got turned around, and the panic set in. By the time she found her gate with help, she was shaken, tearful, and exhausted before the flight even began. Mr. Baker, 81, while generally sharp, became visibly stressed and agitated when their planned train was canceled, and they had to figure out an alternative bus route in a city where he didn't speak the language. The unexpected hurdle and need for quick adaptation caused significant anxiety that overshadowed his enjoyment of the rest of the day. Plan thoroughly, but remain flexible. Keep your itinerary manageable. Don't overschedule. Have all important information addresses, booking numbers, emergency contacts written down and easily accessible, not just on a phone. Travel with a companion if possible. If traveling alone, ensure someone knows your itinerary and checks in with you regularly. Learn a few key phrases in the local language. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Build in downtime to relax and decompress away from the hustle and bustle. Practice mindfulness or deep breathing if you feel overwhelmed. Recognizing the potential for cognitive and emotional strain and planning for it can significantly reduce stress and anxiety during travel, allowing seniors to navigate challenges more calmly and enjoy the experience without feeling overwhelmed or distressed. Does thinking about travel problems make you feel anxious? Let me know by typing "less stress" in the comments. Introduce Point #5. Hidden risk number 5. the cumulative impact of physical fatigue and the potential exacerbation of pre-existing chronic health conditions. Travel is physically demanding. Long periods of sitting planes, trains, cars, carrying luggage, even carry-ons, extensive walking, standing in lines, and irregular sleep all contribute to fatigue. For seniors, recovery from physical exertion takes longer, and cumulative fatigue can quickly build up, leading to exhaustion, reduced stamina, and increased susceptibility to other issues. Furthermore, changes in climate, heat, cold, altitude, air quality, dietary changes, salt intake, unfamiliar foods, and the general stress on the body can worsen chronic conditions like heart disease, respiratory problems, arthritis, or circulatory issues. A trip that looks fine on paper might push a senior's physical reserves past their limit, leading to symptom flare-ups, discomfort, or even a health crisis. Mrs. Kelly, 73, had managed her congestive heart failure well at home. On a tour that involved a lot of walking and slightly higher altitude than she was used to, the combination of increased physical demand and thinner air caused her to become severely short of breath and retain fluid. She had to cut her trip short and required medical attention upon returning home, realizing she hadn't fully appreciated how the travel environment would impact her specific condition. Mr. Singh, 80, who had osteoarthritis, found the endless walking and standing in museums and airports excruciatingly painful by day 3, regretting that he hadn't built more rest days or planned for less physically demanding activities. Be brutally honest with yourself and your doctor about your physical limitations and chronic conditions before booking a trip. Choose destinations and itineraries that match your current physical capabilities. Build ample rest days and breaks into your schedule. Don't try to do too much. Plan for comfortable transportation and minimize luggage handling. Consider shipping bags ahead or using assistance services. Ensure you have access to necessary medical supplies and know how to contact medical help at your destination. Listen to your body. If you're tired, rest. If you're in pain, stop. Respecting your physical limits and understanding how travel stressors can interact with chronic conditions is vital for a safe and enjoyable trip. Proper planning and realistic expectations can prevent physical exhaustion and health crises, allowing you to experience the joy of travel within your capabilities. This last point about fatigue and conditions is often overlooked. If it hit home for you, type "Listen to my body" in the comments below. We've looked at 5 significant, often hidden, health and emotional risks that seniors face when traveling. The disruption of vital routines, the increased danger of falls in unfamiliar places, a heightened vulnerability to illness, the cognitive and emotional toll of navigating complexities, and the physical fatigue that can exacerbate chronic conditions. So, does this mean seniors must not travel? Not necessarily. The core message here isn't a blanket prohibition. Instead, it's a crucial call for awareness, realistic assessment, and thorough preparation. Travel in old age isn't just about fulfilling a dream. It's about doing so safely and responsibly. Travel can be incredibly enriching and rewarding for seniors. Knowing these risks isn't meant to scare you, but to empower you. By understanding the potential challenges, you can take proactive steps to mitigate them. You have the ability to plan trips that are not only exciting but also safe, comfortable, and tailored to your specific needs and capabilities. It's about making informed choices to protect your well-being while still embracing opportunities for adventure and connection. Consider the information we've discussed. If you are a senior, or if you have senior loved ones who travel or plan to, which of these risks will you pay closest attention to for the next trip? What is one specific step you will take today in preparation for safer future travel? Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this important discussion. If you found this information valuable, please give this video a like. Share it widely with anyone who could benefit, especially seniors and their families. subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell to stay informed on crucial topics related to senior health and well-being. I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. Which of these hidden risks surprised you the most? Share your comments below. Stay safe, plan wisely, and here's to making any future journeys as safe and enjoyable as possible. We'll see you in the next video.